with our entertainment story. Yesterday, I kept mentioning his name till he started trending. Shatta Wale.
Oh, yeah, man.
I kept mentioning his name till he started trending. Now he's trending because he has actually released a statement, and then he's apologizing to his former manager, BullGod. I'm sure most of us do remember that they've had some issues way back for years now. Shatta Wale talked about certain things, accusing him of certain murders. They did attempt honey. And then BullGod, yes, and then BullGod took him to court, and so now he has released a statement, and then he is apologizing for all the things that he said about him, and then he's saying he's sorry because probably it has affected him and other parties in certain ways. But now I just know he's retracting all of it.
Interesting.
And then he's apologizing for all the damages he has caused, for all the things that he said over the years.
Well, I'm happy because, I mean, it's part of the reliefs that were sought for by BullGod. Obviously, apart from the lawyer fees, the need for you to apologize and retract and not even utter such words again. So I think this is just one of them. And I'm happy that he's actually chosen to go this path. Because you remember, when I had that interview with him, I asked him about it. And he says that as at the time he wanted to pay BullGod. BullGod was not in Ghana. And that, he said a lot of things, actually. I remember I asked him about the whole court issue. Do you want to hear what he said? Listen to this. I asked him. He said this.
Constantly, when I talk about Sack. I talk about Stone.
These are all your brothers.
That I've spoken to them about. Bro.
Is Bull taking you to court on a different issue? There's a different course of action.
There's no different course of action. He just wants to take his money. You see, BullGod, if this is house, this is the court. So he wakes up and goes to the court every time. Anybody that maybe if he chicken say cockroach, say why is the chicken say cockroach at 9:30, he go to court. If taxi driver can picking, I'll take the taxi driver to court because his house is just close to the court.
Okay. So you heard that. He says, man them likes going to court because they feel bear court.
So those of you living around us, if I come and offend any one of you, your house is close to court, so you take me to court. Okay. Absolutely.
Why?
Yeah, no boy Rahono. As if you just enter and then
Exactly. I mean, Shatta Wale is kind of an interesting character. Anyway, but I'm happy. Like I said, I'm happy that we found one of the reliefs being attended to. It means that all the others will be attended to, and there will be peace between the two of them. Anyway, let's move on to the next.
Moving on. A Plus is also trending this morning.
Oh man.
Yes, A Plus is trending because some days ago, he wrote a whole lot. I went to his page. I went to read the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's still there. I actually thought after the press conference yesterday by the Attorney General, he probably take it down, but no, he didn't take it down. It's still there. Plus, he even said a whole lot of things that people are not happy with. Like you're a member of Parliament right now. You could address things without certain words.
You see, I think we need to. There needs to be some decorum with how our parliamentarians behave. It's getting out of hands. For me, yes, I keep saying that these people do not come from space. They are coming from amongst us. And whatever they exhibit is basically what some of us also exhibit.
Yeah.
But you see, if for any reason you have any issue with the Attorney General, for Christ's sake, he's the Attorney General of Ghana. You don't go on social media and say he's a stupid man.
He even said he's an old fool.
Listen, come on.
Yes.
Certain comments which I don't know what it is. Why do we get to reward people? And you see, that's why a lot of people get into politics. Now we reward those who are loud and those who can insult and all that. A plus is a fine gentleman. Listen, when we want to have conversations on, he's a perfect gentleman. But I mean, I think some of these, I think he goes overboard. He might have his, you see, what he wrote is that per his information. What if that information turns out to be false?
He's so certain that he has the right information, and this is what I spoke about the last time. See, if you guys feel like you have certain information about certain corrupted individuals, just give the information to the right authorities.
Exactly.
Let them do the proper investigations. Let them take action. And personally, I wasn't happy with the fact that the Attorney General also spoke about the fact that he also has certain things about the NSS. No, so at the end of the day, you have the Attorney General do the right thing. Don't come and tell us.
That's my concern. There are certain things that needs to be addressed. It shouldn't be a banter of words. Somebody writes on Facebook.
He was
that
scared.
somebody
That's why
addresses the media and all that. And
he should hold a press conference and give the evidence to you. What is the media going to do about the evidence that you are giving to us about the Attorney General or about A Plus? We can't do anything as a media.
We need to understand that the AG's office is a highly respected office. Listen, for Christ's sake, you represent everything, every legal issue against the country or instituted against the president, and you charge any criminal offense. You are in charge of that. That's the Attorney General. That's how high that office is. So we can't reduce it to media banters and then somebody saying A Plus was involved in the NSS scandal and you have information on that A Plus also goes on social media to say you're an old stupid fool. Like, come on. Christ. How are we reducing leadership in this country too?
And I'm actually happy that for the first time, I've seen a lot of people not happy with the utterances of A Plus, with the insults and everything. You could address certain issues. As I said, you don't even have to come and tell us. We don't need to know. All we need to know is that if you have information, give it to the right authorities, let them investigate, let them do the right thing. But don't come and tell us and then start throwing insults.
I mean,
it's not nice.
I don't think that's the kind of leadership we want to have in this country. But you see, like I keep saying, that's what we've tolerated. That's what we've celebrated. Politicians
have we?
Oh, of course. Are they not the people who are getting all the positions? When you talk about politics, are these not the individuals, the loud mouths? Are they not the ones that the microphones are open for them every day on various radio stations?
Well,
how many times? You see, I keep saying this, that if you want to have a conversation about health, there's no way you bring in, unless it's a general concern, it's something to do with maybe malaria outbreak or something, and people want to express their concerns about that. But if you want to talk about something topical, and for instance, you want to talk about HIV/AIDS, you are bringing a medical professional to speak to it. But unfortunately, look at our morning shows, look at everything. When we are talking about national development, we are talking about something to do with banking, finance, like tailor-made subjects. And you have politicians, or as we call them, how do they even call them?
They have a name for them?
No, for those party communicators who perhaps are not even
is it PR?
They are not PRs. Like, you have party communicators who don't perhaps even have the knowledge in it, but they want to defend it. They want to speak about it.
Maybe they want to take it. They don't want to take it from the expertise point of view.
How do we develop a country where we don't seek the opinions of experts?
Maybe they want to take it from the point where, okay, you people are in power. You have the power to change certain things in regards to these kind of topics. So maybe we are going to take, because I know most people would take the expert view before they, dive into the political side.
Do you listen to most of our morning shows? Like most
I have
of the
specific ones I listen to.
Okay,
so.
There's a reason why you listen to those specific ones. Do you get it? Most of the time, look at the people who speak on these subjects.
Yeah.
At times you ask yourself, and you say, let's not forget that the fact that a party you belong to is in power does not mean you have knowledge about everything that's happening.
Yeah.
Why can't people just decline not to speak to things they have no knowledge about?
And you don't make everything political, Charlie. When we are talking about health, we are talking about employment.
Let's be serious in this country.
We are talking about the lives of people here.
That we'll keep going in circles. Like me, at times, I am a Brema, the likes of Kojo Mafo. I'm a Brema woman. The topics they are talking about today, they are the same topics they talked about a few months ago.
Yeah, true.
And for 10 years, if you've done radio the past 10 years, the topics and the issues you've discussed in the mornings are the same thing political parties keep coming and going and doing. And they are the same things you talk about. How many times have we not spoken about street lights?
Several times.
We keep speaking about the same thing. So we don't develop, we don't grow.
Traffic lights.
Do you get it? We don't grow. Because if you talk about street lights and they are fixed, they know that you are moving on to the next. You are growing, there's development. But for us, it's the same things we keep talking about. A season will come, the rains will come down, and we'll talk about choked gutters.
Yeah.
We talked about flat gutters. We talk about sacking the people there. they will go. The next moment, we are talking about this.
We'll talk about how we can afford bridges, forgetting that we have unauthorized people selling.
I am my bread. I even get tired.
We are all tired.
Because you the same things, Nana. Yakasan to Sabi Nipa as Nkonipa team. Like, I keep asking. Sabi Yanchin Abansi Asonian Buyansana. Like,
it is well.
It is not well.
It is well.
No, it is not well. Let's not deceive ourselves.
It shall be well. That's the only thing we can comfort ourselves with, because at the end of the day, you said they are not doing. And it's okay, calm down. Everything will be fine, okay? We'll be fine. Today's holiday. Today's a holiday. Why are we being too serious?
Join a song with sweet alcohol. Join a song with sweet alcohol. And dance around the throne, and dance around the throne. Do you know how to sing it?
I don't know how to sing it.
We are marching to Zion. Beautiful, beautiful Zion. Yeah, we are marching to Zion. You're the beautiful city of God. Listen. Debbie. What's it? About the same things again, okay?
I said it, you said no. It won't be well. Now you're also telling me,
I'm a teacher, right?
Oh no, our generation, the generation coming, you guys are cooked. Me, my generation, we're already cooked. But the ones coming, you are bold. You are dead. Because see, yesterday I was watching some videos compilation of Katie Hammond. And I was like, ooh, so guys, see, me, I'm crying about growing, but at this point here in Ghana, I'm happy I'm growing because you guys are cooked.
It's crazy.
But we pray. I mean, I'm just hoping that very soon things will change.
Prayers alone will not do anything.
No, I'm hoping things will change.
Do you know how many churches we have in Ghana?
No, I'm not literally like church kind of prayers. I'm just hoping.
Yeah, hopeful.
Yes, I'm hoping that we will have leaders that are more compassionate, leaders that will sympathize with the people, leaders that won't just
who are not
be so selfish.
Greedy.
Yes. I was watching the teachers begging for their salaries, and I saw Reverend in team talking about are you serious? 9 months arrears, and you are telling me NDC is their legacy. Like,
do you know something? Why have we normalized? Why have we normalized delays in salaries? They're not paying people. You've employed somebody. The person has worked for 8-9 months,
and you've not paid
the person. And sorry to say, you don't have any sense.
Oh gosh.
Listen, and I'll say this: you employ somebody, the person has worked for 8-9 months, and you have no sense.
9 months now. Yesterday, making 9 months.
There's nobody sitting back to think that. Listen, why have we not paid these people?
They need to,
and why are we not paying them?
They take cars to the workplace. They eat.
Do you know
they pay bills?
Do you know these are the reasons why people get corrupt in certain institutions?
No, that's
why people get corrupt. People have to find ways to survive. Imagine if I schooled here in Kumasi, you've posted me to Seiko Florida, and I have to rent and live there for 8-9 months. And as a government, it's not a private institution. As a government, you've not paid me for 9 months. And I have to come beg you for my own money. Like, are we serious as a country?
It's terrible. And I hate the fact that...
Can you imagine if members of parliament are not paid, like their salaries are delayed for 9-10 months?
We'll die here.
They'll tell you that, no, for them, they draw their monies from the consolidated account or the fund. So, there's some money to support it. But how about teachers? Professionals? Like, it beats my mind. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
And some people still have the audacity to politicize this.
That's how crazy we are.
It's the audacity for me with some of you, your titles.
That's how crazy we are.
Some of you, your titles, you enter church. The audacity for me.
Charlie,
please let me not heat up with you.
Charlie, it's
it's the audacity for me
it's
that you are
madness.
politicizing this and you are telling me that for okay.
Your breakfast got served with swag. Stay awake, rise and shine on